Hey there, if you received one of my flyers in the mail recently and are checking out my YouTube channel, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Elizabeth Klug and I am an Oconomowoc resident and your community real estate agent. And I wanted to at least not only highlight my recent sale, but also a couple more comps in the Longmeadow neighborhood. So if you are an owner in this neighborhood or the surrounding area, I should be able to provide some insightful facts for you to take away. And if you are a buyer that's checking out my YouTube channel, please stay with me because it's at least educational and maybe we'll offer you some valuable information at the end of it. So let's break down the three recent comparable properties. First and foremost, let's start with Ridgeside Road because that was my sale. This property was listed actually at the end of last quarter in 2025, and it was on the market for 54 days, which is an eternity in the Oconomowoc market. If you did not feel this or know this, I did because I'm in this industry. Last quarter of 2025 was slower. It was a softer market. And then it also carried into the first quarter of this year. Sellers were slower to get their homes on the market and buyers were slower to come back to buying. So this was a huge opportunity for my buyers that were relocating here to be closer to family. And we ultimately closed at $630,000. So $20,000 off list price, which came out to $235 per square foot. Huge opportunity for my buyers, a big win for them, which isn't common in Oconomowoc. It's very rare. And to showcase how rare that is, I wanted to discuss Winterberry Road. That property, 1290 Winterberry Road, was also or is also a ranch style property, and it was listed, funny enough, in April of last year. So it was definitely in the spring market when everyone was coming out to start buying, to gear up. And it was listed for $685,000 and it sold for $725,000. So again, timing is everything. If you can wait for the spring market or the summer season, by all means, take advantage of that. But if you can't and you need to list in the winter months, you can still do that, but positioning yourself in a more powerful price point to attract as many buyers as you can to hopefully drive up the price is a strategy that we have to also take into consideration and think about. So that property sold for $315 per square foot, which is just insane compared to the sale of mine on Ridgeside Road. So again, just reinforcing timing can be everything. And a big win for Winterberry Road for sure. There is a third comp in the neighborhood. It is not closed yet. I've been aching to know what the sale price is, but that coincidentally was listed for $650,000 as well as Ridgeside Road. And when we went under contract with Ridgeside, Prairie View Circle was listed at the same time. So I think because we went under contract so quickly, there may have been a buyer or two that wanted to get under contract just as fast. And it was the only ranch available in this neighborhood. This ranch also offers a bit more than Ridgeside. It has 2 additional bedrooms, more square footage. It has a 4-car attached garage. So there were lots of attractive features to make this property go under contract so quickly. It'll be interesting to see if it does close for over list price or not. So just stay tuned with me on that one. Another intriguing thing is that there is another property in Longmeadow, not a ranch. So the 3 comps that I showcased, all ranch style properties. So we've got varying degrees of price per square foot from $235 to over $300. So huge range there. And days on market varies, but at least to take away in this year, Prairie View went under contract within days of being listed after we went under contract with Ridgeside, to just kind of showcase that buyers are out and about and they're ready to buy. But going back to 1288 Northview Drive, it is a 2-story property, 5 beds, 3.5 baths with a 2.5 car attached garage. It does have 3,500 square feet, a finished lower level, and it's a partial exposure. So you get full size windows in the lower level. So if you are, again, a buyer looking in this area and want more details on this house, space, value, and a chance to get into Longmeadow with that private community neighborhood pool, I wouldn't overlook this one. It's been on the market for a while, so I think there's more opportunity to negotiate if you are a buyer out there. And if you are an owner of a property, whether it's in Longmeadow or the surrounding area, and you just want to chat more with me, and I can provide a more detailed, detailed and more specific comparative market analysis for you to take away for your home, I'd be happy to do that. So feel free to message me through social media or give me a call with my contact info. You can find me pretty easily. And then in the meantime, enjoy the spring weather and take care out there.